Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to listen to our group presentation. Our group's topic focuses on the urbanization, international trade, and carbon dioxide emissions. Evidence from the Belt and Road Initiative countries, which related to SDG 11 sustainable cities and communities. For this presentation, we will share our group members and the work divisions. First, then we will share our group presentation topic. Now we are state. Firstly, please allow me to share our group members. Our group has 5 people. Zhang Yingbin focus on the part 1, part 3, and framework. Li Huihua focus on part 2 and collect data. Liu Rui focus on integration and PowerPoint. Fu Haoran focus on collect data and analysis. Bruno focus on the presentation and take part in the framework. Now we will share our presentation topic, which includes 4 parts. Now we will show you the part 1. Part 1 includes 4 sections. Now we will show you the first is background. Since the 2013 Belt and Road Initiative was initiated in China to revolve the historical Silk Road. The initiative plan is to boost trade activities among the group countries. For this purpose, 6 land corridors and 1 maritime Silk Road will be established to connect the BRI countries. The establishment of the corridors includes the heavy construction and infrastructure works like the roads, highways, railways, networks, and gas pipelines. All these activities will lead to promote economic growth, trade activities, and industrialization, which will cause to shift the labor force from the rural to urban-based economic and industrial zones, and lead to the increase in urbanization. Second is a problem statement. In existing literature, majority of studies investigates the trade environment nexus by using the variable of the trade openness or trade total trade, while fewer studies analyze the impact of export or import separately on environment. The majority of studies is using the variables of trade openness or total trade. The fewer studies is impacts of export or import separately on environment. Third is research objectives. The first is to explore why the urbanization will increase or decrease the carbon emissions across the 65 BRI countries. Second is to testify the pollution hunger or pollution heaven hypothesis for FDI on environmental pollution. Third is to study the different effects of export and import on carbon emissions. The fourth significance of the study. Firstly, it mainly increases non-linear nexus between the urbanization and carbon emissions. Departing previous study on the geographical basis all groups of developing countries. Next, this paper testifies why the FDI has pollution hunger or pollution heaven effect on carbon emissions among the 65 BRI countries. Third is the paper also compares with the different effects of the exports and imports separately on carbon dioxide. Part 2 is a literature review and the hypothesis proposed. Urbanization is a social phenomenon of the population shifts from the rural areas to urban cities. Urbanization leads to the increase in income level, better infrastructure, healthy and education facilities. Environmental transaction theory states that urbanization leads to the increase in infrastructure development, transactions, activities, and energy consumption. which result in more environmental pollution as urbanization cause more people to travel across the cities, which result in more traffic, increasing fuel demand and pollution environment. According to the ecological modernization theory, at early stage of the development, urbanization increases environmental pollution due to the increased demand of electricity, transportations and constructions very rapidly. However, at the later stage of the development, urbanization will lead to the decreased carbon emissions. So the technological process, government policies, and advanced energy structure. According to the complex city theory, urban establishments utilize the economies of scale of public infrastructure, which reduce the energy consumption and immediately decrease the carbon emissions. This is also known as the urbanization effect. So the first hypothesis is that urbanization might have a inverse U-shaped relationship between the carbon dioxide emissions. Second is the FDI and carbon emissions. The effects of the FDI environment pollution can be explained by two theories. The first involved foreign direct investment increase the carbon emissions when investment comes to the dirty or pollution intensive sectors of the industry. This phenomenon is also known as the pollution have an effect. Second, involved FDI tend to reduce the environmental pollution and improve the environmental quality when investment comes into the green and technologically advanced sectors of the industry, which pollution have effect. So the second fascination is FDI may have a fixed effect on carbon dioxide emissions. The third is the export and the carbon emissions. The correlation between the international trade and atmospheric pollution can be explained through the three theories: scale effect, technical effect, and the composition effect. There are two different schools of thought regarding the relationship between the carbon emissions and experts. The first school argues that experts enhance the composition of the trade between the countries to increase the efficiency of using the scarce resources and encourage to the use of the green technology to lower environmental pollution. However, another school argues that experts result in the depletion of the natural resources much faster, which causes an increase in carbon dioxide emissions and environmental pollution. So the third hypothesis is expert may increase the carbon dioxide emissions. The part 3 is the proposed methodology. We use the quantitative regression technique as our establishment method. Quantitative regression is more devised analytic tool which provides a deeper and better understanding of the carbon emissions. Contributed by the specifying the complete conditional distribution of the dependent variables over the different years and countries. Which give us complete result and the different conditional distributions. This calculates the median of the dependent variable instead of excluding potential significant observations, and fits a regression model that reduces the sum of the absolute residuals. For this one is the explanation of the variables quantities. So the part 4 is reference. Our group read more than 30 articles. But we just show you the part of the journal, which is important or significant for us to research this topic. Now we are finished. Thank you for your goodness. That's end.